You ever watch a clip like a Republican? We'll spill the beans about what this is about. You ever watch a clip of a Republican? We'll just say Donald Trump in this case, who makes an argument about something and almost gets to the truth. He almost figures it out in the midst of his rambling. This is what happened yesterday when Donald Trump was giving his speech before the National Republican Congressional Committee or Campaign Committee, this fundraising arm of the Republican Party in Congress. And amazingly, he's talking about placing tariffs on pharmaceutical companies, pharmaceutical drugs that are not made in the United States. We'll talk about that on the other side of the clip. But he talks about how these drug companies are charging insane amounts of money for the same drug here that they charge like fewer than $100 for in other countries. And he specifically names the United Kingdom. He's almost there. Why don't we do something like that, he says, and then doesn't quite get there. His solution is tariffs, of course. He's a dumb shit. But it is remarkable. We'll talk about a few of the other things he talks about on the other side, but really enjoy him just almost getting there.
But I think the auto business is going to be right there. I think chips are going to be there. I think pharmaceuticals are going to be there because, we don't make our own pharmaceuticals, drugs, and other things to get better. They're made in other countries, and you pay the same package in our country compared to like London and other places is sometimes 10 times more. 10 times more. Something that sells for $88 in London sells for $1,300 here, made in the same factory by the same company. And that's over. I told them all that's over. They put all of their research and development, they put everything. But what they don't tell you is that these other countries are smart. They say you can't charge more than $88, otherwise you can't sell your product. And the drug companies listen to them. But we're going to do something that we have to do. We're going to tariff our pharmaceuticals. And once we do that, they're going to come rushing back into our country because we're the big market. The advantage we have over everybody is that we're the big market. So we're going to be announcing very shortly a major tariff on pharmaceuticals.
It's not that he gets it wrong necessarily. I mean, he gets it wrong, but that's not really even the point here. It's nothing that necessarily he gets it wrong. It's that the solution he has, when he landed on the solution, the answer is going to make it even worse, the problem that he's identified. He says they're smart. The UK is smart because they don't allow a pharmaceutical company to charge more than $88 in this hypothetical case that who knows what these numbers are that he's saying. So let's break this down here. They charge a drug that's made there, they charge us $1,300, and they charge there $88. So his solution is to charge a tariff on the drug that already costs $1,300 here. So then they add, let's say he puts a tariff of 50% on it. So they're going to add $650 to the price of that drug. So now it's almost a $2,000 drug, not a $1,300 drug. That's his solution. He's identified two very real problems. They're not manufacturing these drugs in the United States. Sure, great. But tariffs aren't going to make that happen anytime soon. Think about the logistics that it takes to stand up a pharmaceutical manufacturing plant, any manufacturing plant. It's not a 2-week or a 2-month thing. It could take 2 years or more to stand up that kind of an operation, to get that up off the ground and running. But he's going to punish in the meantime. Rather than do the thing he identified, which is just control the prices. You tell the company, insulin, no more than $30. This drug, no more than this. This is what you charge. That's what France does. For different mechanisms across different countries. The United Kingdom does this, Sweden does this, Germany does this. All of our peers in the industrialized world do this. All of our peers also provide health care for their citizenry. We're the only country that yammers on constantly about the guarantee of life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. But how is it that we can be guaranteed life without protection of that life, preservation of that life through healthcare? It goes hand in hand. I realize life, liberty, pursuit of happiness is a Declaration of Independence thing. It's not a constitutional mandate. It's not a protected set of items. But it certainly is in the lexicon. It's in the ethos of what we believe that we are owed as Americans. It's our natural right. It's our God-given inheritance as Americans, they say. He almost got there, did he not? Almost. So close. But that would mean telling pharmaceutical companies, you can no longer abuse your consumers anymore. And when would a Republican ever tell a business what they can and can't do? Unless they want to hire black people or Latinos or women or LGBTQ. And then, oh no, that's DEI. You can't do that, even though it's your private business's policies relative to hiring, relative to how you run your business. So if it's about making them more racist, they'll tell a business what to do. But if it's about abusing their consumers, it's crickets from the peanut gallery. They have nothing to say about that. Classic Republican Party. Just like this stupid, meandering, yammering nonsense from Donald Trump. Classic Republican Party. Almost got there. Anyway, what do you think about this? What did I miss? I would love to hear from you. You can comment below. That'll help the YouTube algorithm to share this channel. We are growing pretty at a great clip. I would appreciate it if you're not already subscribed to subscribe. Comment below, like this video, all those things. Share this video with someone who needs the information. And that would be great. You can also call the voicemail line, 714-576-4054. And of course, as always, you can email me daily at dollemore.com. Follow me on social media at Dollemore, just about everywhere. And if you like the cut of my jib, is that the turn of phrase? If you like what I do here, if I bring you value, if I do something that you appreciate, please consider supporting this work financially. For $2 a month, you can do just that. Click the join button below, become a channel member, or go over to patreon.com/IDoubtItPodcast. Anyway, I love and appreciate you very much. I'll see you next time, where I will try to get it right and not be like this dumb shit. Be genuine. Take care of one another. Many of you are aware that my dear friend and brother of choice, not of blood, Brett McAfee, suffered a near-fatal medical emergency last summer while our families were on vacation in Scotland. I appreciate to no end the outpouring of support for Brett that you all gave. And I'm also very happy to report that he is safe and healing and working that long path of recovery. What I've probably not told you about Brett is that beyond being an excellent friend, he's also a talented writer. We have been the best of friends since we were kids, and I have been continually inspired by his creativity and by the truly singular take that he has on life. Over 2 decades ago, he wrote a poem called The Grateful Child. It's an acknowledgement of all the simple strengths that we tend to overlook. Written from the perspective of a young person, multiple grateful children express gratitude to their parents for the elements that make them who they are. The accounting of these everyday gifts inspires a clear reminder that we should not take anything for granted. I've shared Brett's remarkable poem with numerous people over the years, and a reoccurring response is that this should be a book. Well, we finally decided to listen to those people. The Grateful Child is not only a children's book for adults in your life, it's also an adult's book for children in your life. Everyone will appreciate its straightforward yet elegant celebration of life's little endowments. Click the link below to pre-order now, or simply scan this QR code and order your copy or copies today. But this being an illustrated book, we could not survive on the words alone. To pair with Brett's touching words, we searched all over for an illustrator who could bring the Grateful Child to visual life. We landed on somebody right here in the community from this show. Leah Farshid is an internationally acclaimed illustrator who, like you, is also an audience member.
The moment we saw the first images that Leah drew to accompany Brett's text, we knew we had a perfect combination. It brings me tremendous joy to share my best friend's beautiful poem and Leah's spectacular images with the world. Everyone can benefit from The Grateful Child, just as I benefit from Brett's lifelong friendship. Share this beautiful book with your children. Share it with your parents or other relatives. The Grateful Child is an easy and exceptional way to show appreciation for someone in your life, young or old. Support someone you love and support this channel by giving The Grateful Child. Click the link below to pre-order now or simply scan this QR code. I am pretty sure your children need a copy. And your mom, your nieces and your nephews, your Grandpa Charlie too. Don't forget Grandpa Charlie. I think he'd love this. Make The Grateful Child a part of your life. It has been such an excellent part of mine.